Part 3 of 3. 6 questions on rate limiting. 15 seconds each. Pause if you want longer. Exponential backoff alone doesn't fully solve retry storms. What's missing? Jitter, and this is the one people miss. Backoff does spread retries out over time. But 1,000 clients that failed together back off together. They all wait 1 second. Then all wait 2. Then all wait 4. You haven't removed the spike, you've just scheduled it. Add a bit of randomness to each delay and the wave smears into a slope. The server sends retry after 30. Your client sleeps 5 seconds and retries. What have you done? You've defected. The server did something generous. It stopped guessing games and told you precisely when to come back. Ignoring that and showing up early isn't clever optimization. It's adding load to a system that just told you, in writing, that it needs room. And if every client does it, the slowdown you were impatient about becomes an outage. Which is the weakest key to rate limit on once users are authenticated? IP address. It fails in both directions at once. 2 cores, because an entire office behind one NAT looks like a single very suspicious user. Too easy to dodge, because anyone determined rotates addresses for pennies. IP still earns its place at the edge for anonymous floods. But the moment you know who someone is, limit on who they are. Where do per-user fairness limits most naturally belong? The gateway, because of what it can see. The edge is fast but doesn't know who anyone is. Individual services know plenty but each only sees its own slice of a user's traffic. The gateway is the one layer that sees every request and knows who sent it, which makes it the only place per-user fairness can actually be enforced. For a course daily quota like 10,000 requests per day, which algorithm is genuinely fine? Fixed window, yes, the one we spent question 1 criticizing. The boundary burst is still there. But scale it up. The worst case is someone getting 20,000 across a midnight boundary instead of 10. Spread over 2 days, that's a rounding error, not an incident. 1 counter, 1 reset. Don't reach for a sliding log because you've learned to distrust the simple thing. What is the fundamental purpose of rate limiting? Staying up. That's the whole thing. A rate limiter isn't a bouncer, it's a pressure valve. Turning away 5% of traffic cleanly is enormously better than serving everyone slowly and then serving nobody at all. Blocking abuse and enforcing paid tiers are real jobs, And they run on the same machinery, but they're the side effects. Saying no on purpose, so the yes keeps working, that's the point. That's 20. If a few of those stung, good. That's the useful kind of stinging. The full rate limiting episode walks through every one of them properly, and the link is below. See you in the next quiz.